State for sure.
Got any general comments on this invitation from the White House?
Good call, Anthony.
No, I mean, not sure if the plan was to go, so it really doesn't matter to me. I've been before. It was a great time. So some things you only need to experience once in your life anyway.
You've been known for defending Steph in the past. What do you think when you saw the president kind of taking a shot at your point guard?
I mean, being that you're sitting in such a high position, like, I'm pretty sure that's about the highest position you can sit in this country. Maybe in the world. Steph, you made it. Like, I don't know if many people get their name, they're going at personally from the President of the United States, so I don't think I need to defend Steph. I think he defended him with his tweet, that's
Jamel Hill?
I think we got way more problems going on in this country and in this world, in the world that we're involved in also, than to worry about what Steph Curry said during media day. So, great job, Steph. You're a very important person.
Was there any?
It's great.
Was there any chance you guys would have voted to go? I mean, was there any argument to say, "Okay, go," and here's the conditions which we go?
Well, that was supposed to be the discussion today. I mean, I don't know how many teams in the history got their invite taken to go to the White House. So, I mean, that was our discussion today. Now, I have a great feeling of what, the decision would have been, but, we weren't allowed to make that decision. So, I'm happy it's behind us, Finished talking about it today. We're not going to the White House. Now, we never have to talk about it again. That's about the best thing that I got out of today. We never have to talk about it again. So unless we're fortunate enough to win the championship again, maybe we won't be invited again.
You said you're happy it's behind you, but are you kind of happy that he beat you to the punch, that he broke up with you guys first?
Nah, because it's not a beat us to the punch type of thing. To me, it kind of feel like that's what it was. Like, hey, but it's Twitter is an amazing vehicle.
Dre, what did you think about LeBron's comment on Trump's home bomb?
Well, I think everybody has the right to their own opinion. I think LeBron voiced his. I respect him voicing his opinion. It's a free country. Like, he called him a bum. I respect it. It's that's how he feels. Maybe there's other people that feel like that. It's did you feel that way? I feel how I feel. Michelle Obama said it best. She said it best.
They go high.
They go low. We go high. So he beat us to the punch. I'm happy the game is over. Game over.
There's been, talk of like, hey, just put your political take to the side and deal with it. How would you have felt?
I don't think this is about a political take though. I mean, I'm sure all the guys that are in the NBA, when President Bush was the president, weren't Republican. Like, I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar. Everybody that was in the NBA when President Bush was president weren't Republican. I'm also willing to bet my bottom dollar that everybody that was, in the NBA or NFL or any other sport when President Obama was president weren't Democratic. So it's not a political thing. It's bigger than than your political party. What political party you support or your views on Republican or Democrats. Like that, it's never been an issue. So that right there alone tells us it's different than a political party. It's much bigger than that. It's for what Colin Kaepernick's standing up for. It's for going and call every player who took a knee a son of a bitch. Like, huh? Like, we're talking, what? Like, that don't even make sense to me. Like, so it's bigger than that. Like, it's not about how you feel about your taxes, or what tax bracket you're going to, or, everything else that come with, politics. It's not about that.
Draymond, how did things that happened in Charlottesville affect any of the thought process on this?
I think it just strengthened, everybody's stance on how they felt. I also think it made even more people feel like that. When you refuse to use the word Nazi, but you can call someone who pays their taxes, who carries themselves the right way, who, in order to play any professional sport, you have to have some sort of discipline. So, who's disciplined individuals, sons of a bitches, but you can't call, a spade a spade. It's deeper than what we're all, or what everybody want to make it out to be. So, the Charlottesville incident I think that was kind of like icing on the cake for a lot of people. Everybody already had the way they felt. That was kind of like icing on the cake. A couple ideas were thrown out. We haven't went in depth with it. Not sure when we go to DC. February. Yeah, that's a long time. So we got quite a while, and you want to do something meaningful. I think at the end of the day, we can all just throw something together and do it. But I think it's an opportunity to do something that's really meaningful. That can help a lot of people, and I think that's what it's about at this point. And most importantly, still having fun. Having fun with that. At the end of the day, going to the White House is a celebration for winning a championship, which is fun. So at the end of the day, I think it's an opportunity to help people, and I think it still should be an opportunity, to have fun and celebrate, an amazing accomplishment.
Draymond, what did you guys get out when you did go to the White House first?
It was great. Obviously touring through the White House and all those things. A couple conversations here and there. I got a trip to the Oval Office. That was nice. So, but at the end of the day, just like I said, it was just a celebration. It wasn't like we were going, which is why I go back to my point about political views. Everybody on that team wasn't Democratic. We weren't going there to talk about how a Republican felt about what he was doing or how a Democrat felt. We were going there to celebrate winning the championship. So that's all it was. It was just a celebration. Present him with his Warriors jersey and take some pictures, which is what it's always been. So,
Jen, I'm curious. You guys have a lot of endorsement deals with big companies and things like that. Is there any thought, communicate with people that you have endorsements with, or anything about what you're going to say or what you're going to do in these situations anymore? That used to be a thing with that thing.
Yeah, it used to be a thing, I think, until guys realized the voice that they had. I think, nowadays everyone stands up for what they believe in, most people. And it's not about, we also live in a world, social media probably being a big part of the reason it's like that today, where, most people say what they feel, you know. Sometimes on Twitter. So that's just the world we live in, and I think, you know, with the social media platforms, it gave a lot of people a voice. It made a lot of people start feeling more comfortable with using their voice. So I don't speak with anyone when I feel a way. I'm going to say what I feel, and it's just that.
Any thoughts on Melo to OKC?
I mean, I haven't really had time to think about it. I was lifting weights right before practice when I heard about it. You know, as a friend, as a brother, I'm happy to see him get out of a situation that he didn't want to be in. You know, we'll deal with the strategy and stuff later. But, you know, it's good to see him, you know, out of a situation where he didn't want to be in. Obviously, we know Melo had to approve that trade. You know, he approved it. So I respect, you know, the move made. I'm, you know, happy he's in the situation where he wanted to go.
Thanks, Draymond.